If you clicked onto this video, you're probably trying to figure out how to do this seamless Instagram swipe effect. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to do it for free, very quickly, and on your mobile device. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you very quickly. So you're scrolling one of your favorite Instagram photographers. For me, one of my favorite photographers is John Snip or John Snipe. I'm not sure how to say his name. So you're scrolling his page and you see these epic photos. I really like this one right here. And so we're just scrolling through. You can see we've got 8 photos. The framing's great, color's great, model looks great. And we get to this shot right here. This is the one that we're talking about and I'm gonna teach you how to do today. So we go from this slide, which is half of her face, and then we slide through and we can see the entire landscape shot right here. And there's no line right down the middle. Like as I scroll over, if you did it wrong, there would be a little bit of a line. There would be like a misalignment happening on this shot. But this guy did it perfectly, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it perfectly also right here on your phone. So here are some things that you're gonna need for this video. You're gonna need one, a landscape style photo. We are also going to need the Lightroom mobile app. So if you don't have the Lightroom mobile app, go ahead, pause this video, go download the Lightroom mobile app. There's a free version and a paid version. You can just get by with the free version for now. So let's open up Lightroom mobile and start this tutorial. So for this effect, the only tool that we need to use is the crop tool, and that's on the bottom left-hand corner right here. I'm just gonna open up the crop tool, and you can see on the bottom left, there's a couple boxes, and right now mine says 3:2. So I'm gonna open up these boxes right here. These are the aspect ratios, and you can see my original aspect ratio that I shot on my Sony camera was a 3:2 aspect ratio. We're going to use this 16:10. At the very bottom of this list, there is a 16:10. We're gonna click that 16:10, and you can see now I've lost a little bit of the top and the bottom of this photo. Now for me, I'm gonna choose to keep the top of this photo. I think it's more important to have a little bit more of that sunshine coming in than to cut some of that sunshine and have a little bit more of her dress and his arm on the photo. So I'm gonna cut the bottom. I'm gonna select the top right here. This is 16:10, and I'm just gonna hit OK. Now all I have to do is export this photo 2 times. Up at the top, you can see a box with a little arrow sticking out of it. That is our export tool. We're gonna save the copy to device. So the very top option, we're gonna save the copy to device. Okay, we've got 1, and now we're gonna do the same thing again. And now we have 2. Now I'm gonna open up my photos. And now you see I have the original photo, and I have this photo from Lightroom, and then the same photo from Lightroom right here. What we're gonna do is now we're gonna use the crop tool within the iPhone. This also works on your Android, so if you're using a Samsung or Android phone, you can use it. You can do the same technique on that phone. So that we're not confused, we're going to use 2 of these photos. This is the exact same photo. We're gonna see this one as the left photo and this one as the right photo. So let's start with the left photo. We're gonna click Edit. On the bottom right, you can see we have a crop tool. And now we're looking to the top, we're gonna click these boxes. There's kind of 3 boxes together. We're gonna click this box, and now we can see a couple options here on the bottom: original, freeform, square, wallpaper. If we slide over, we're gonna be able to see a couple new aspect ratios by their number. The one that we are looking for is 5:4. Instagram allows the largest aspect ratio for the photos to be a 5:4. So let's click 5:4. And now we want to change from the landscape 5:4 to the portrait 5:4. And so you can see there's 2 boxes down at the bottom just above 5:4. And we're going to click the other box. We're going to click the portrait box. Next step is just to slide this photo all the way over to the side. So we don't want to zoom. We want to be all the way zoomed out. And we're going to slide this photo all the way to the left. So if you see this little black bar over here, you can slide over and then you can just let go. And this is going to be all the way over, cropped all the way to the left side. And now we can hit done. Good. Now we're gonna go to the other photo, which is uncropped. We're gonna do that same process. Crop tool at the bottom, crop boxes at the top, slide over, hit the 5:4, select it into the portrait mode, and then we're gonna slide over to the right. And now we should have a perfect pixel cut all the way down in the middle. So now we can hit done. And now we can open up our Instagram app and go test to make sure that this lined up perfectly. And if it didn't line up perfectly, go ahead and start back over to step 1 and follow those steps. You might have zoomed in or you might have missed just a little bit of a step there. So now we have our photos ready right here. You can see on the iPhone that there's a big black bar in the middle. So we can't really tell, did this line up perfectly? But you can see that it's kind of giving us a seamless effect here on the iPhone. But what we want to do is now import these photos onto Instagram and make sure that these lined up nice and perfectly. So let me open up my Instagram app right here. Okay, so within your Instagram app, we're looking for that little plus button on the bottom in the home screen. And now we are able to select our photos. We're gonna post multiple photos. So we need to click the little multiple box option right here, right next to the camera icon. There is a 2 box. We're gonna click this. You'll see automatically it selects your first photo as your first photo. What we want to do is deselect that by touching that blue button right there where it says number 1. We wanna touch that, deselect it, and we want our left photo to be first. So the photo that she is on, that frame right there is the one that we want to be first. And then the next photo, which is the right photo, is the one we want to be on the left side. Now, I guess I could have done this the other way where I had him first and then her second, and then it would have lined up a little easier on this. Forgive my mistake. Anyways, let's move on. We've got the left side selected as 1 and the right side selected as 2. Let's go ahead and click next. And again, we can see that there's a little black bar happening in the middle, so we can't quite tell if this is working out perfectly. Let's go next. So now in the option to be able to write your caption, if you tap the first photo, it's gonna open up the photos. And you can see that there's no line going down the middle of the face. You can see there is a little bit of a rounded corner at the top and the bottom. That won't be there when you actually post. But as you can see, as I swipe over it, there's no line down the middle of the photo. Everyone will be able to see all of the details in this perfect landscape shot. So I hope this was helpful for you. I'm gonna go ahead and hit share. There, I posted it, and look at this, seamless, perfect Instagram effect. If you're new here, my name is Cody. I'm a content creator living and working in Taipei, Taiwan. I hope you learned something today. If you did, hit the like button for me, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.